Welcome to part 4 of the Unlock Your Power to Prosper series at toyinumesiri.academy. That's the Entrepreneurs Academy where you learn how to quantum leap. Okay, the first thing I want you to know is that both willpower and waypower are important for you to achieve success. Both willpower and waypower, they are critical for you to achieve success, for you to pursue your goals, your desires, to build the life of your dreams, whatever those dreams are. Both of those things, I think when it comes to willpower, many people talk about willpower, but waypower is something many people are missing on. They both originate out of emotional maturity. Okay, so I'm going to break it down. I'm going to connect the dots. When it comes to prosperity, when it comes to success, when it comes to building the life of your dreams, we all have dreams, we all have hopes, we all have aspirations. Only those who marshal willpower and waypower actually are able to achieve and to build, right, what's in their mind, their vision, right? So you have a vision for your life, okay? You have a vision for your life, you have hopes, dreams, aspirations, making sure they come true, okay? Bringing them to life. It's up to you, okay? If you want to live the life of your dreams, the highest possible aspirations that you desire, if you want to become unstoppable, whatever you think, if you pursue it and you believe you can attain it, you need willpower and waypower. And both of those things come out of emotional maturity. Many people talk about IQ. Listen, you can have 10 degrees all you want. You can be intellectually equipped. You can be listen, IQ versus EQ. The strength that comes out of EQ is willpower and waypower. Okay? IQ, when you go to school, they give you knowledge, they help you develop specific skills that you can, give to your employers and you transact with to have a livelihood. When you decide that that's not enough, when you decide you want to self-actualize your own hopes, your own dreams, right? The secrets of your heart, the desires and longing of your heart, when you want to give it life, when you want to create what you're dreaming of, where you are the source of your own life's vision and destiny, you need willpower and waypower, because nobody out here will give it to you. Nobody outside of you can give you your deepest longing, the deepest longing of your heart. Many people dream and think, oh, it's going to just happen. Oh, the government, listen, the government cannot give you this. Nobody can give you this. Your employer will not give you this, right? That's why I said the moment you decide you want to move out of just survival mode, okay, just getting by, okay, just living the life other people have designed for, right? When you want to design your own life, when you want to live out a dream life, the one that you are the source of, everybody out here can tell you who to be. Everybody else can offer you, oh, go get a job. Oh, this is what success means. When you decide to be the architect of what success means to you, right? This is where fulfillment lives. Fulfillment is when you achieve your inner dreams and desires. You feel fulfilled. You'll be satisfied with your own life. When you have dissatisfaction, restlessness, right, all of those things, it means you've not activated willpower and waypower. Willpower comes from you. Willpower comes from you. Nobody gives it to you. And it comes out of maturity, growing in your emotional, like the strength within you that you will use to pursue life and everything you want out of life. That strength, that inner strength comes from you. It doesn't come from anywhere else. It comes from the inner work, listening to yourself, gaining confidence. That's where willpower and waypower, when it is unleashed, you can pursue and find your way to your destination. When you've not activated these two things, really, it's like other people are dictating what belongs to you and you find yourself limited. So let me go to the root of this. Okay, and welcome again those who are joining. If you have any questions, do type your questions. This is running live, this video at toyinumesiri.academy. That's my school. You can check it out and access resources. Okay, so when I talk about emotional intelligence, series of classes on emotional intelligence, the reason is because the traditional school system robs people of emotional intelligence and then equips people, right, of IQ. When you find other people controlling, dictating, asserting, guiding, leading you, it means you are not leading yourself. When you find voices in your ears that are not yours and they are not in support of your hopes, dreams, aspirations, right, it means you've not fought the inner battle. Because when you conquer those inner battles, what you'll be equipped with is willpower and willpower. Willpower are the outcomes of you gaining strength over every limitation, every limiting thoughts, every sabotaging thoughts. When you override them, when you grow, when you mature, and you are able to confront your fears, limitations, all of the thoughts roaming inside you that is telling you you cannot do this because of this, you can procrastinate, oh, you don't do this, all of those thoughts, they are robbing you of willpower and willpower. Those who achieve unlimited success, the most successful people in the world, the main difference is that they mature above their fears. They mature above their limitations. They don't let any of those things stop them. And so they have the will to pursue, to find the way out of whatever circumstance. You see? That's the difference. Many people can start the same place where you are right now. Okay? Many of the most successful people, if you sit with them, they started from less than. But willpower is how you break out of less than. Willpower is saying to yourself, you will find your way out of whatever limitations you are in. Those who break out, break into prosperity. And those who don't break out, I'm saying the reason is you've not matured. Because the inner strength to override and overcome every limitation, okay? Every thought of doubt, fear, whatever those things, list them out. They are the cage keeping people bound. When you set yourself free, when you become your own hero, you will rescue your dreams, hopes, and aspirations out of the hands of these limiting voices. That's where willpower comes in. So when I talk about emotional intelligence, it's about equipping yourself with the emotional strength to pursue. You want to lose weight? You need willpower. Because it's not IQ. We are smart enough, guys. We are all smart enough to know what it takes to lose weight. So it's not that. You have ChatGPT, you have internet, you can Google, you can search whatever you think you need right now. So if it were IQ, this would have been solved. And I'm trying to say it's not IQ. Unlocking your power to prosper starts from inside of you. You see, outside of you, to those who know where they're going, to those who have willpower, to those who have Waypower, listen, they can utilize all the information, like my classes, my courses. These are the tools for creating the life of your dreams. The tools are here. The resources are here. The information is here. The knowledge is here. The wisdom is here to help you build whatever life you want. But are you ready to build it? Are you grown? You know, you can say, you can give a car to a 5-year-old until that 5-year-old matures to be able to handle prosperity. Prosperity requires emotional maturity. handling prosperity, wealth, success, leadership, influence requires maturity. The class I taught last week, I talked about the higher you go, the more emotional pressure you will face. The higher, next level. Everybody says next level, next level, next level. The next level will, listen, if you don't grow your capacity, you don't grow the strength, you don't grow your willpower, way power, you've capped yourself at the level of maturity. Because the higher you go, you're going to take on more responsibility. That's what growth means. Listen, a child that is 5-year-old, you don't put the responsibility of a 20-year-old on a 5-year-old. God will not do that to you. God will not tell you to lead a company you are not equipped to lead. He won't tell you to lead a nation if you are not equipped. He wants us to grow and mature, not just intellectually. Many people say, oh, I'm smart. Listen, you can read all the books you want. If these books are not helping you, are not supporting you to grow your own voice, to become your own agent, when we talk about agency, your own representative, to be able to negotiate out of life all that you want out of it. If you don't have your own voice to say what you want, how you want it, you are living beneath all of these things I'm talking about. Okay? So emotional maturity, we have to work on it, right? And many people come out of culture that has robbed them of their own power. Culture, nature, nurture, identity. Where when you are speaking and you find yourself saying, oh, you don't have this, oh, you cannot do that, oh, this person is this, oh, this. Whenever you hear yourself, let me tell you, you've not activated willpower and way power. You've not. All of the thoughts, belief system that is not supporting you to pursue your dreams, they are in your own way. You have to battle those things. Because unlocking your power to prosper requires you to release your energy, right? Right? It's the alignment of self, your thoughts, your will, your spirit, your energy, your physical being. They must all align behind what you want. When you are divided, your mind is here, your heart is there, your energy is here, your body is here. Willpower is when you bring it all together. When you decide and you commit to pursue and not to let anything stop you. That's where willpower is. Not letting anything stop you. Not allowing any thoughts, whether yours, whether of others, whether it's the system, whether it's the culture, whether it's something you've picked up on social media. When you don't let anything stop you, you don't let yourself stop yourself, self-sabotage. When you remove all those things, what you will have left is willpower, pure form. Because we all know what we want. You know what you want. You know what your desires are. You know what your aspirations are. Whatever is telling you you can't have it, whatever stories you're telling yourself why it cannot belong to you, that's the first fight. That's your first fight. It's not even out. It's not, listen, the world cannot stop you. The world cannot stop those who have willpower and way power. Nothing can stop. All things are possible to them that believe. Remember, Jesus said that. All things are possible to them that believe. The question is, do you believe enough to marshal your own power to pursue and find your way to the destination of your dreams? That's the game changer. Those who do this, you will see them out there living their dream life. Right? That's it. You will see them live their dream lives. And then you wonder, how do you do the same? The question is willpower, way power. And I'm going to break down the differences and then I'll wrap up today. If you have any questions, drop it, okay? So emotional maturity is the first thing. My school has tools, classes to help you really get clear and grow and mature emotionally, because this is where everything lands. The emotional pressure, the conversation you're having with yourself, everything lands in your heart, how you feel, right? Last week, I taught the difference between emotions and feelings. These things are real. You wake up, you say, I don't feel like, right? Lack of discipline. You see, because willpower is discipline, self-discipline. But when you wake up, you're supposed to exercise. You say, I don't feel alive. Whenever you hear yourself where you say, I don't feel like, meaning your emotions, your thoughts, what's going on within you is already sabotaging what you say you want. Self-discipline, okay, your ability to reduce the effect of those thoughts and to arise within you an overriding thoughts. You see, it's thought to thoughts. It's thinking. When you think a certain way to tell you, I don't feel like, meaning you don't have the strength, you don't have the will to override the thoughts that is telling you not to do what you know you ought to do to get the results you want. So when you hear yourself, I don't feel like, you see people, procrastinating, right? What you're supposed to do today, you say, I don't feel like, you say, oh, you don't have the time. Oh, nobody's here to help you. Oh, you don't have the way. You hear those thoughts. Listen, I coach and work with people as a transformational coach. I've seen this too much. One thought will say, you don't do this, you can't do this, don't do it today, you are tired, or you don't have time. See that thought? You have to counter it. That's where your will has to counter your doubt, your limitation. So you have to arise new thoughts. This is where coaching comes in. New thoughts must arise within you that is superior in value, that will erase limiting thoughts. If you get this thing I'm sharing today, you'll change your life forever. As one thought, one voice is telling you everything you cannot do, a new thought must arise. If that thought doesn't arise to combat and battle the one standing in your way, willpower will not emerge. Because a new thought must say, you know what, whether I like it or not, I've committed to myself that 5:30, 6 o'clock, every single day, I'm doing 30 minutes here, I'm going to the gym. You have to have a different conversation. Right? You have to equip yourself with new information. One voice will be telling you, don't do it. You can't do it. Don't invest here. This. If you don't come up with another story, you won't set yourself free. You won't set yourself free. Right? One of my programs, the game plan. This is the Success Mindset Program. 12 strategies for winning in life and business. One of the key strategies for success is you will remove barriers to your success. When you remove those barriers, willpower will show up. The can-do spirit within you. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. That voice must rise up, and your will rise up with it. So your will, your power follows your thoughts. Your will, your power. We're talking about unlocking the power to prosper. Prosperity is your pursuit. It's based on your pursuits. God will bless the work of your hands. Where's the work of your hands? Listen, you need power, Waypower, willpower to get to work. The reason people don't get to work is where we're talking, what we're addressing today. God will bless the works of your hand. That's where prosperity lies. But guess what? People are not even getting to work right now. If you exercise, you will lose weight. But people are not doing what they want to do. If you build your business, you build wealth. But people are not doing it. Why are people not doing it? Will. People say where there's a will, there's a way. Listen, you need willpower, you need Waypower. Willpower, though, comes out of winning the internal battle. Your ability to confront the thoughts within you that is stealing your power. Yeah. Thoughts steal your power. Listen, whatever you focus on, that's where you're going. So if you're following thoughts of limitation, you're going there. You are going, those thoughts are leading you. Listen, if all you're hearing is you can't do this, it has taken your power, is you're following. Remember in the Bible, the spies, two spies had a thought and a will. Will come out of thoughts that empowers you. You will say, we can do it. Let's go. We can finish the giant. That's where David, right? There's a certain type of thoughts that will make you feel you can do it. You can do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Which means you are ready to take action. But remember, there were other, was it 10 spies? Listen, the emotional, oh, the giants, oh, their ants, oh, that thoughts connected with their energy, stole their energy. They couldn't believe God anymore. They couldn't move forward anymore. They couldn't fight anymore. They couldn't fight, right? They were so tired of whatever. But guess what? Listen carefully. Prosperity was right there. They were at the door of prosperity. They lost the willpower to fight, to move forward. But hear quickly, hear very well. What was God's response? Because faith is willpower. And God cannot work with you if you don't believe him. God cannot work with you if you don't believe him. So what are you believing? God doesn't work with people without faith, because Jesus will always say your faith made you whole. Your belief, your ability to move forward, to take action, to even trust. That's willpower. You see that people employ willpower when they override thoughts. God, Jesus will also talk to the guy at the pool of Bethesda. Are you sure you want to be whole? Because he has to rethink all of the stories of why for many years he wasn't able to claim what was his. Right? Jesus had to engage and say, think again. Think again, because faith is required to take necessary action, to believe and to claim what is yours. So the 10 spies, God just said, you know what? If you're not ready to use your willpower, to use faith, to listen to me, to trust me, but then just go back, because I need a people. I need a generation that can believe, that can move forward, that will not let doubt and limitations stand in their way, that they will actually turn their face to the God that can work in and through them. So God just said, you know what? I give you over to your thoughts. I give you over to your own thoughts. So if you think you're ants, I can't work with that. If you think you don't have, I can work with that. If you think the giant is stronger, I can work with that. I need a group of people. Okay? I need a group of people. Joshua and Caleb. Right? The generation of Joshua and Caleb that believe that they can move forward in spite of opposition. In spite of opposition. That's why I say you will remove the barriers to success. It's not that there are no barriers. They are all in your mind. They are speaking loud. They're screaming at you. They're telling you whatever those stories are. You have to come up with a new story. When you do, that story will override, will take over, will take charge, and your power will be set free. And when you know you can pursue, that's willpower. Now, Waypower is when you now, in practical ways, need to know how to achieve. There's the will to achieve. There's the way to achieve. Totally different, but they all work together. Many people cannot find the way because they cannot find the will. That's why they say, where there's a will, there's a way. The will itself to rise up will help you pursue finding the way. But when you don't have the will, the way doesn't show up. God told the Israelites, I will give you a way in the desert. But people who cannot see the desert, or people who are already scared of the desert, they will not believe that a way can be made for them. Right? So no matter how tough it is, you've got to believe there's a way out of it. No matter how locked in you feel, you've got to believe that you can find a way, even if it's right. Waypower is about options. But you can't see options when you're still fighting unbelief. You can't see the options if you're still fighting unbelief. So unbelief first, you have to tackle it, strangle it, send it out of your life. You have to divorce your relationship with unbelief, doubt, call it whatever, emotional immaturity. You have to strengthen yourself. That's where willpower is. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Out of that, you can then say, God, show me the way. Right? You can then say, show me the way. And then God can walk with you because He is the way maker. Do you understand? He can then walk with you and give you the power to prosper. Right? Unlocking your power to prosper. Listen, it comes out of dealing with all of those things. The power to prosper. Listen, your will must be activated to pursue. And when you've done that, the next step is now, how do I achieve this? Practical. This is the practical side. So there's the will inside you. Then there's the practical, because even Joshua and Caleb, right? Even when they had the will, they still needed the way. This is next level, right? When you finish the battle, now you trust God. Now you are ready to go. Don't forget to find the strategy of success, the strategies of prosperity, the strategy of overcoming, the strategy of claiming wealth. There is a strategy. But first, the will, the faith. Once you have faith, then God can walk with you. Then listen, Jericho had to calm down, but realize there was a strategy. There was a strategy. There is always a strategy that will help you quantum leap, that will help you claim territories, new territories, wealth, prosperity. In this season, there's a strategy. There's a strategy where you dig and you sow. In the same year, you reap bountiful harvest. There is a strategy. If you sow in the wrong ground, sorry, you go to the wrong coaching program, you follow the wrong people, where are they going to lead you? Waypower has to do with finding the winning recipe for what you want. This is where wisdom comes in, right? Skill set, relationship, resource, right? Because willpower, if you start banging your head on the wall, it doesn't lead to willpower. That's why frustration. Many people have unleashed the willpower in entrepreneurship. You start year 1, year 2, you wear yourself out because you didn't find the success recipe. Right? My 10-week accelerator is a success recipe for entrepreneurs. My book, Mindset of an Entrepreneur, is a success recipe. I've seen people marshal willpower. Okay, you've overcome. Now you've started your business. Now you've tried this, you've tried that. And I'm still saying, beyond just willpower, you can be trying to cut down a tree with the wrong tools. You can be trying to build with lack of knowledge, lack of skills, lack of experience, lack of resources. Willpower is important. Asking, what is the strategy? What is the way? Where's the knowledge? What skill do I need? What systems do I need to build? What structures do I have to build, right? Who are the people I need to meet and network with, right? Who do I need to speak to? Who will help me? Who will resource? Where are my investors? Where are my helpers? Listen, willpower, beyond just willpower, is important to unlocking success and prosperity. You cannot be foolish. You cannot be ignorant, right? God doesn't work with ignorance. That's why I said spirituality. Listen, those who are spiritual, they are knowledge seekers. God said, if you seek me, you find me when you seek me with all your heart. You cannot be saying yes to God and not asking God, give me your strategy. Because the God that is giving you the dreams, the aspiration, the right, all of these things that is saying pursue, he's telling you pursue, but he also has a roadmap. He has a strategy. So if you start pursuing, but you forgot to ask God for your way, for the way in the wilderness, people get lost. And they use all their willpower. They get tired. They get frustrated. It's not that God didn't tell you to go. Listen, this is for somebody. You started your business. You went out there. You believed. You pursued. And you haven't seen. Go back and ask God for your strategy, for the way. He might tell you to go to school. He might tell you coaching. It might, whatever that resource is, you cannot move forward without a roadmap, without guidance. You see, that's why God likes, he wants to go with you. He will tell you, I can make a millionaire, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that. But then he's asking, he's waiting for you to say, do you want to do it by yourself? All the dreams I gave you for you, do you think you have the intelligence to actually fulfill it by yourself? That's where ignorance lives in. Ignorance lives in people thinking they have enough willpower. Just with their willpower, they will achieve success. Not this type of prosperity. So Joshua still has to go back and ask for strategy. The specific strategy for every goal, every dream, every aspiration. There is a strategy. When I teach spiritual psychology, you've got to know, yes, you may have the energy. Willpower will give you the energy to pursue. But where are you going? Where are you going? And how are you going to get there? You can say you're going to California. You get your car. You've never been to California. Yes, you have the will. You've marshaled the strength to get into your car. Now you're driving on the street without a roadmap, without a GPS, without a guidance positioning system to tell you turn right, turn left, stop here, right? What do you think will happen to people who have willpower, but they don't have Waypower? The people who have Waypower will arrive there before you. The people who know how to ask questions, they will arrive there before you. The people who have coaches, guidance, mentors, investors, they will arrive there before you. Willpower is looking for the right strategy, for the right situation that will help you unlock success faster, sooner. While you see the whole world screaming, shouting, lost, confused, you will just be like, right? One step in front of the other, because you know where you're going and you have the strategy that will help you get there. Please don't just say Toyin said start. No, I'm giving you the step by step. First, fight your inner battles. Overcome those limitations. Your faith must override your fears so that you can take action. Now, because you need power to take action, to be a force. When you release yourself from that cage, now you have will. You've set yourself free. Now you're ready to lose weight. Now you're ready to build your business. Now you're ready to go to school. Now you're ready to enroll in coaching program. Now you're ready. Trust me, when you get in there, don't forget Waypower. Don't forget to humble yourself, to listen to the directions. That's why those who are Christian, listen, God will tell Elisha, no matter how strong you are, no matter how prophetic you are, listen, if you forget Waypower, even in a drought, you too will be hungry. Let me land this as I'm wrapping up. For those who are Christians, in this time, in this era, if you don't want the same conditions that unbelievers, people out there are facing, if you don't want the same limitation to be yours, you will seek wisdom strategy. Because Elijah will say, okay, God told, I've set the widow. That's the strategy to serve you. Meaning, when there is drought, there is a source. The source may not look like what you think. This is Waypower to prosperity, the God kind of prosperity. This is Waypower. is that the way and the strategy, where your source, your helper is, your investors are, your teachers are, your coaches are, the people that will guide you so you don't get lost. Seek it out. Go back to God and ask it. Otherwise, you can be out here following people on social media. 10 years later, it doesn't mean you found your way. Because you're following the wrong people. Did God tell you to sit on social media and be following and scrolling for hours every day? Some people are looking for the way, but they are looking in the wrong dimension. They're following the wrong people. Those who do not have the key to your success. Ask God again. Because sometimes it takes only one person, the right person, to take you to your next level. I've talked about open doors at your next level that even your will cannot open certain doors because you don't have access to those doors. When you're hearing appointments, there's some next level. Is it job? Even if you're looking for a promotion, are you going to promote yourself? Somebody has to make a decision to evaluate you and to take you in and say, approved. Somebody has to approve your next level. Are you listening? There's some next level that requires approval. Somebody else's relationship, assessment, right? Right? Evaluation, judgment of you. Listen, and yet, if you dishonor those people, you undermine them, you treat them shabbily, you miss the way. You've missed the way power, because way power is tied to relationships. Listen, the widow was the way and the resource for a season in the prophet's life. In another season, it was the birds. One season, manna. Another season, promised land. Step by step. No matter, listen, willpower will not unlock strategy. You can be chasing, or you can be on a wild goose chase, spending energy, time, pursuing, doing this. They tell you to dance here, you dance. Click here, you do. Email list, you do. Newsletter, right? You're all over, burning energy. This is what wears people out, right? Burnout, because they've not found the way. Because the way is just click, click, it's a key, right? You just open the door and you step in. Children of Israel, walk around. You see this battle? It's God's battle. Just walk around, yeah. Right? One time, 7 times, right? That's the strategy. And then at the last time, it could be praise. It may be a smile. You smile at somebody. That thing endears somebody, favors you. The person is like, what's your name? I've seen it before. I've experienced it before. A smile, a nice gesture. That's why I say work on your emotions. If you're angry, squeezing face, proud, arrogant, full of yourself, you're on your own. You are so much on your own. You're on your own. This is the time you dump all those negativity, because the person that will show you the way cannot deal with you in that condition. The person that needs to invite you into their house and cook for you, listen, you treat them bad, you close your own doors of success. You dishonor people, see ya, because this is the year there's no nonsense. You take no nonsense. There's no nonsense accepted anymore. Higher levels, no nonsense. Talk to yourself. People in the higher level, they don't have time for your nonsense. Deal with your nonsense. I'm telling you. Listen, you're supposed to meet the mayor. You're supposed to be. There are rooms where nonsense is not permitted. Listen, on social media, you can be talking nonsense. You can be typing nonsense. You can be exchanging nonsense. The rooms I'm talking about, the ones God has prepared, it's zero tolerance for foolishness. You want to meet ambassadors? Listen, depending on the dreams you have, see, you have your dreams. Everybody has their dreams. I'm talking to people who know they're called into higher dimensions of leadership. Don't let nonsense keep you from next level. There are rooms you come in prepared. Boardrooms prepared. Council rooms, prepared. Leadership rooms, prepared. My platforms, prepared. No nonsense. So that when you stand before the people that will promote you, that will crown you, that will equip you, that will teach you, that will mentor you, that will coach you, that would encourage you, that will give life to your dreams. Listen, be coachable, be humble, be ready, because that's the way for prosperity. Thank you so much for joining today. I'm going to close out. The replay will be available at toyinyumesiri.academy. If you want to learn how to build, grow, and scale your business, the tools you need, the accelerator programs, the 10-week accelerator, EQ training, over 300 resources ready to help you quantum leap. Thank you so much. I'll see you again next time. Happy Monday and enjoy the rest of your week.